Jerry here, KO Media, all the way down in Cork, the real capital, with Brian Manning, and you're head of the amateur fights on Cage Legacy 19. In fact, you're not the main event, you're not the co-main event, what are you?
It's the main amateur event, we are. So the main fight in the amateurs, so it's the third last fight of the card, but it's the top amateur fight on this card. There's only two pros ahead of us, myself and Coco Pop.
So you could call it the Coco main event?
The Coco Pop main event, maybe we got it, yeah.
But anyway.
The Coco Pop show we have, yeah. And I'm looking forward to going up here. He's all loud, he's in the comments, and we saw in the face-off, he didn't have too much to say, so the face-off was kind of easy. I was surprised how quiet he was, but now he's back in the comments talking shit on about my haircut, and we sing, I'm going to silence him and his Dublin cronies in those comments, yeah? I'm going to silence them all.
Yeah, so of course, like Cork aren't proud or nothing like, so this is Cork versus Dublin.
Cork v Dublin, yeah, and I made no mistake, I'm bringing up my own army too. Made no mistake about that, so it's going to be a loud buzz for me, it's going to be a course, it's going to be a loud buzz for him, so we're going to meet in the middle of the cage and we're going to see who takes a back step first.
Right. Yeah. So, but by the sounds of things, Brian, you're really, really looking forward to this.
I'm buzzing for it, man. I can't wait for it. I've trained very hard. I've been in the gym the most I've been for any other fight ever. Yeah. I've been non-stop go. I said my body's on the verge now, falling apart. So I can't wait to. I've only a couple of days left of training, and after that, I'll take a couple of days just before the fight, and my body leave the tweaks and stuff heal up properly, and zoom, I'll be out the gate. Do you know what I mean?
And like your record is what, 2-4. So, but you're telling me earlier like that doesn't really reflect, you know.
Not a hope. My record, like you want to be fooled to think that my record reflects the fighter I am, or sorry, my record doesn't reflect the fighter I am, because win, lose or draw, I turn up the fight every time. I put on a war. As I said, win, lose or draw, you're taking damage, and that's the way it's going to be in this fight. He's going to take a lot of damage. He's going to take a lot of shots, and I expect me to be too much here from him. I honestly expect, like, I expect my size, my strength, my boxing. I expect I'm going to crack him with a couple of hard shots, and I can see myself wobbling, maybe getting the finish here. Yeah. Hopefully getting the finish, maybe I get a submission. Who knows? I'm better everywhere. He might have a bit of mood time me, but look, I can check those kicks too, Coco Pop. Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, I was going to say that. I mean, Collie Mahon, coach them there, is renowned, of course, and
right,
and a very wild corner as well. It has to be said.
Wild corner, but sure, look.
Will MMA Cork have its own wildness, or do you go quietly about your business?
They're more technical, my approach, but like MMA Cork, the record speaks for themselves. Like, but like they can have a wild corner, but I'm a wild man myself, so. Let's go, boys. Let's go. I'm intimidated by no one. I don't fear no one. They don't scare me. He doesn't scare me. It's time to go.
Yeah. And like
I have a little surprise for you as well. We'll show it there in a bit.
But anyway, like it's the last card. The Coco main event. It's the last card before the pro fights. But that's where you feel you're destined. That's what
destined,
you want to go
100% professional. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, you follow in the footsteps. Maybe like John Mitchell was a big inspiration for me. He got me into this game, and like I'm after coming on leaps and bounds here. Like I only started fighting in amateurs in 2022. It's now 2023. So a year and a bit later, I'm at the top of the amateur game fight for titles. No, the last one didn't go my way, of course, but I think this one will 100% go my way. I believe so.
Yeah.
And then who knows after that, man? Maybe get another title fight, and maybe look at my last 4 fights, man. Mantis, Jess Paulo, Dara Ward, Cena Coakley. There's no one has have a fighting CV like that. Like I'm fighting the best of the best, and only in the game a short space of time. And exactly. Maybe I'm fighting all these fellas who are well up there, who are some of the best in the country. Maybe it's time I get maybe an easier fight too. You know what I mean? Give me a break. Maybe give me a Tristan Barnett or something. So,
no, but I mean, like you learn from the hard fights.
Yeah, learn from the hard fights, of course. And that's why I'm becoming a much better fighter. And people are going to be shocked. Like people forget very quickly. Do you know, like I did just Paul fighting. I beat him in his own game. Beat him at wrestling, and he like grappling and. Then straight back to Darwar fight, I didn't initiate any grappling, and I was just back to my going to war boxing style. But people forget now already; they just think I'm just boxer, just brawler. Yeah. But like I'm well rounded everywhere. I can kick, I can punch, I can grapple, I can wrestle, I can do it all, pal. And I can talk shit.
Yeah.
And I can be Michael Myers as well, like, you know.
So anyway, so this fight has been. We've seen a few things on YouTube. We know that you're cutting a promo with the filmmaker Jeff Doyle, which we're all looking forward to.
Yep.
But there's been a lot of There's been a bit of back and forth.
Yeah. So, he's been talking a bit of shit. I've been talking a bit of shit, but. I mean, we have people interested now, don't we? We have a lot of people interested, and as I said, this is one of the biggest hyped up amateur fights that has ever been, I'd say, you know. And this now between that and the last fight with Dara Ward and Michael Myers, and we have a few other plans. But he's been talking, I've been talking. but the beauty of it, we get to settle it in the cage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And you have a small reveal this morning, haven't you?
A little reveal.
You've been to the T-shirt makers. Do you want to show the people?
Here's the reveal now, right? The Cocoa Pop Show, yeah.
But that's actually that's a sponsor as well, isn't it?
Sponsor, yeah. Cocoa Pops. You know, sponsored by Cocoa Pops.
Credit Suisse.
Yeah, I might this might could be the walkout fight, a walkout top as well. You know,
Yeah.
we have one more reveal. Will we get that reveal out as well?
Yeah, we'll do that a bit later. That's your walkout top,
That's
anyway.
the walkout top. Yeah.
And
And
that looks a little bit like an emoji, doesn't it?
it's yeah. It's something.
Are you saying something about our selling?
The shit in the ball is that? Is yeah.
But anyway, listen. But seriously, though, I mean, you know, the fight game. I mean, you're going to move from the fight game to the fight business pretty soon. You want to go pro, so
Definitely.
and promotion is a big part of it.
Promotion is a big part of it, and like, man, like the medium list has just been me anyway. Like in the gym, I'm hyper and I'm a pure ADHD baby anyway. So like, it's good to have some personality behind you instead of being all this Mr. Dull and like you're going to the fight game and like obviously you need to be, the first thing you need to be is fight good. You need to have a good fighting skills.
Of course.
And then secondly, you have a great personality about you. If you have a good personality, if you can talk away, if you can be a showman, do all this. That, like I'm doing this in the amateurs. I know we're not getting paid or anything, but like this has prepped me up nicely for the pros,
Absolutely.
and the big leagues,
and add those clicks.
Add those clicks, you know, add those views, get the name out there. Like my name's after getting out there already in the amateurs. Like, and as I said, the record were 2-4, and it's like the way things are now. It's like I'm a fellow 7-0 or something. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, the course is you could have been 7-0. Handy, just pick your fights.
Yeah,
but I mean, you wanted to learn.
I had the hardest fights, man. I had the hardest fights, and I lost two. But one I think I was kind of robbed. I'd say, but I lost two by submission, and I didn't have much jiu-jitsu, man. And you know, I was in the game only quick. I came from boxing first. Started boxing a few years back, and then I took up MMA. And my coach threw me into the nationals because my takedown defense is very good.
Yeah. And
my striking was very good. And that won me the first fight. And the next fight, I almost had Clements, but I was caught with jiu-jitsu and same with Mantis. So I was lacking there, but I'm after improving there.
Yeah.
And like when I go pro, it could be in a couple of years' time, maybe next year, maybe a year and a half or something like that. I should be a lot more weathered again by then. You know what I mean?
If there's one thing you know about this gym is that Aaron McGuire won't let you in until you're ready to
100%.
the pros. 100%. But when he does put you in, you will be ready.
I will be ready, 100%.
So before we go, there's one last reveal now. So
one last reveal.
Of course, this fight is for a belt.
Yeah.
Middleweight belt, Cage Legacy belt, and you take that very serious. I know
Very
you're very
serious.
excited.
Man, there's been Ian Gary's been the champion of Cage Legacy.
Yeah.
Your man, the Don Kaelin, or I get his name wrong. He's been a champion of Cage Legacy.
Interesting, you're taking a lead from Ian Gary with the t-shirts anyway. That's for sure.
100%. Yeah. So like that's a big deal for me to be a champion of Cage Legacy.
Yeah,
Cage Legacy is the biggest promotion, and maybe even when I go pro, being a main event in Cage Legacy. So
anyway, we'll do the last reveal, will we? So we get ready there.
The last reveal now, yeah.
Yeah. So
really,
a definite
Michael Myers is ready. The Cocoa Pop Show, yeah. So September 30th, don't miss out.
You're
Big
missing
fight.
one bit.
Oh, the last bit, yeah, the last bit.
So there you go, the belt that they're fighting for. And guys, again, I've said this about so many fights on Cage Legacy 19, but definitely don't miss this one. You have two big personalities, two guys who really want that belt, and and a lot of needle to keep things going underground. So this should be, it won't be boring, that's for sure.
Won't be boring. We're going to meet in the middle, scene, aren't we? Cocoa Pop. We're going to meet in the middle, kid. So I'll see you September 30th. Be ready.
Okay.
I hope that chin is ready.
Okay. So listen, Brian, thank you very much. Thanks for talking to us this morning, coming in on Saturday to the gym, and best of luck on the 30th. See you then. Thank you.